What's going on, guys? EC here, and today I want to talk about, could we see the Angry Birds Star Wars games make a return to modern devices thanks to Sega acquiring Rovio Entertainment. But before we get into that, I'm so close to 600 subscribers, guys. Please, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll put out new videos whenever I can. So please, if you can help me hit 600 subs, I'd be greatly appreciate it. But now let's get back into the video. So, Angry Birds Star Wars is obviously an Angry Birds game tied to the Star Wars franchise. It's obviously tied to Star Wars universe and Star Wars characters, with obviously Angry Birds characters taking the role of the characters from the original Star Wars franchise. Now, could we see these games brought back? Now, people bring up the licensing fact and the fact that Star Wars is controlled by Disney as a reason for this not to happen. But there is actually counter arguments I can make to that. Disney is allowing Sega to keep making Alien games because obviously Disney actually owns the Alien franchise now. They also have made Star Wars an open license IP, where any game publisher or developer can make their own Star Wars game if they pay Disney a royalty, which I think is pretty good. I think that's good for all gamers, especially because if you're a Star Wars fan, that means you get more Star Wars games, especially since we've seen EA's been axing a load of them. But we've got those games. So licensing may not be an issue. If it's worthwhile to Sega, if Sega thinks it's worthwhile to pay the licensing fee, we could potentially see these games. Another issue that people will bring up is obviously the fact that these games may not run on modern hardware. These games were originally designed for game consoles and mobile phones in the 2010s, so they may be outdated by today's standards. But there is an engine that Rovio has, which obviously you can put the games into and obviously scale the games to modern platforms, modern phones, and modern tablets, as well as potentially modern devices like the Nintendo Switch. And we could potentially see these games brought back from the ether and brought back to modern devices, which I think would be pretty cool. I love game preservation. Game preservation is a huge thing and a huge part of what I do and what I like to talk about. So I do kind of want to see Sega come out and save these games, bring them to modern platforms. Now, would they bring like Angry Birds Stars specifically? I don't know. I think the licensing issues might kind of stop them from doing it. I do think they could bring other Angry Birds games easy peasy. But this one I think is especially kind of hard to bring back due to obviously licensing and obviously the outdated engine. But I do think it's hopeful, and I think we should all remain hopeful. And we should all like tag Sega on social media or request Sega actually does bring back Angry Birds. Just bring any of the Angry Birds games, please. Any of them. All the earlier ones were so good. So please just bring back any of them, Sega. Any of them would be great if you should. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you want to see Angry Birds Star Wars make a return? Do you want to see Angry Birds Star Wars, Angry Birds Star Wars 2 return? Do you want to see Angry Birds Space return? What Angry Birds games do you specifically want to see brought back? Let us know in the comments down below. If you're new here, subscribe, like, share, comment, turn notifications. I've been EC, and I'm signing out. Peace.